Well, hello, my darlings. Hello, my darlings. Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. How is everyone? Come right on in because we are about to get started. Oh, I don't have much time today, so we're going to try and get to this spiritual information, this spiritual tea in this short amount of time. We're going to try to get through it. So come on in. Like the video for me on your way in. Let me get situated. Turning my phone down so we can have time together. Turn my phone down. All right. I got the lights on. All right. Yeah, all right. Let's get to it. Hold on, my little. All right. Let me see. I can't see a damn thing. Okay. All right, my darlings. Let me see what's going on. Let me shout out people. Shout out people real quick. Gumbo says, I rarely dream about celebrities, very rarely, so this must be very demonic. So Gumbo is here, Sunray Physique, Seshamara Side-Eye, Donna, Adele, Miss Anonymous. Hey girl, how you doing? Isis, Authentically Erica. It's a whole mess. This Diddy situation. Yeah, it's a whole mess. So yeah, everybody come on in. And I'm just gonna start out with some general vibes, the whole Diddy thing. Let's see where is it taking us. I'm just going to start out with some general pulls, try to get a feel for some of the energy. So don't ask any questions yet. I got to start sitting in this. So hey, Flora girl. Yeah, so let me try and sit because when it's people like this, they usually have their magicians doing stuff, or quote unquote the powers that be, magicians, working on things in the background. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if this is still hidden, if the energy has we're gonna see if there's a veil over it to keep people like me out of it. We're gonna see how I feel. But I thought it was real interesting yesterday on that same day as that lunar eclipse was yesterday. So we're just gonna see. So I need to just open it up. I need to just open it up. Yeah, I've been seeing that too. Donna. Y'all know I was getting my read on Twitter last night, and people just, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. This is definitely, and again, I don't know what all relationships he has with people, Hollywood or otherwise, but this is starting to affect these relationships, okay? Because not everyone in Hollywood is a degenerate, right? Everyone in Hollywood is not a degenerate, but I think we're going to see more information that's not flattering come out with regard to him and these various partnerships, various friendships, various alliances. I think this is where it's going to start to affect things moving forward. And it's funny, we got this Ace of Swords here to 10 of Swords. This is pretty much going from A to Z within this suit of the minor arcana, right? Going from A to Z, from Ace of Swords all the way through. So things that were starting out, right? Plans that were laid, thought processes that were starting out like, okay, this is cool. We can do this, right? From plans that were well thought out to destruction. Okay, because Ten of Swords is all about destruction. Plans that were thought out, moving from plans that were thought out to destruction. And I think we're going to see a lot more of these partnerships, a lot more information about these partnerships coming out, because this is the partnership card right here. Okay. This 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 is the partnership card right here. Um Partnership, alliances, people who feel the same way about things, people who link up, including business partners, not just romantic, but I think this is more along the lines of quote unquote the people that you are in bed with. Okay. The people you're in bed with, the people that you link with, the people that you have intertwined your energies with, right? On whatever level that is, right? So this is what I'm getting. Things are starting to move forward. I don't think it's potentially detrimental yet, because like we're halfway here. This is the wheel, right? We're halfway here, but moving forward, things are, there's a potential for things to go from okay, this was okay, to worse, and especially potentially radiating out to whatever these business partnerships is, the people that he's intertwined with, who he's connected with on some type of intimate level. Because listen, even in the business world, when you are doing business with someone, you are entrusting them, their brand, their persona, their community to get some type of benefit out of it, right? Um, you pay people for something, or they hire you for something, or whatever. That is an intimacy because you have placed your trust in that person, in that business, in that brand, right? For some type of outcome. So even in business, like business is still intimate, right? It still affects people. So I think that there will be information, okay, potentially damning information with regard to not just him, but different partnerships, different alliances, different other people, right? Okay, so this is like I said, we're just getting into it right now. We're just getting into it right now. Um, yeah, we're just getting into it right now. Um, we're getting into it right now. So let me also I just want to pull a few more and see what's going on. Hey Zen Soul, Tanjon, Sherry Pittman. Hey, yeah, come on in, people. Okay. So let's see what else I get before I just get into questions, because I kind of feel like, yeah. So let me just start. Okay. Let me just start. I'm just pulling, I'm trying to get into the energy, because there are some people, in some situations that I read on, and I can tell that they are blocking things. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like with these cards that I'm looking at, hey, Tim Lee, um, and Gumbo says 2024 is illuminated and exposed. I mean, listen, that's been the case for a lot of things, just over the years. I think we're just more fine tuned into it. But yeah, I kind of feel like I'm looking at these cards here. We have a bunch of people here. Okay, we have younger people, we have older people here. Again, I feel like this is really pulling towards um various people and various players within this whole situation, right? Various people, various players within this whole situation, okay? And I don't want to say there's infighting coming. I don't want to say that there's infighting, but the agreeable, the goal that they all had, that they were all working towards, that they all liked, okay, as it pertains to one another, as it pertains to being in this network with Diddy. I feel like there's potentially going to be some everybody ain't happy. They're not happy anymore. The clique is no longer happy. Okay, the clique is no longer focused on whatever the goal was. The clique is no longer The clique is no longer happy. And like I said, this is at least three different people, right, within this. Okay, some younger, some older, um, not very happy about this. The situation, and I feel like that there are going to be, a few names associated with this that's going to come out, but I think there's going to be another one. So I'm saying four names potentially. Um, three that they're, Diddy, and then three to four other names to potentially be pulled out of this situation. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. There Diddy and then three to four other names. Um, some names more prominent than others to be pulled out of this situation, okay? Because the way that things were, it's not the same anymore. And whatever that they were all focused on together, working on together, whatever they came together for, right? Um, the milk has been spilled. And the saying is that you're not supposed to cry over spilled milk, but baby, the milk is spilled. Okay. Whatever you had, right? You put something in a bowl. The bowl is supposed to be holding things, right? The bowl has been kicked over. Okay. So I really feel like we may see Diddy and three to four other names, some more high profile than others, come out of this. Okay. Come out of this. Um, Come out of this. I feel like definitely some younger people and some there are going to be people younger and older than others. So when I say younger, I'm talking about, maybe people in their 20s and 30s, and then you're going to hear about people who are in their 40s and 50s. So there will be a range of people with enough time of, say, a generation in between them to, we're going to start seeing these names being linked up and come out or whatever. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. Jennifer Antoine to the coterie. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the family over here. Welcome to the family over here. I appreciate you joining, spending your time. And yeah, I think we have a good time over here. So Moonstone, my Moonstone family, make sure that you welcome Jennifer in. She's here with us. So thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so I think that, um okay, Tan John says a biracial young man came out and said he was passed around. Yeah, I feel like these are going to be people like in their 20s and 30s, and then we're going to see the 40s, 50s, 60s come out, 20s and 30s, from the 20s to 40s, right? There's the time span of a generation, right? 20 years, right? That's enough for another adult human to come about, right? So I feel like it's going to be people in their 20s and 30s, and then it's going to be the 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Yeah, that's what I really feel. Let me just pull some more. Let me just keep going with it because I feel like I feel like I'm in a good space right now. Um, and hey, everyone else coming in, Lady K, Dimples Wimples, Dimples Wimples hide in the bushes. Okay, Fifi Sherry, yeah. Let me start with this right here. Okay, okay. So we have all this hard work. Okay, all this hard work that's been done. Okay, but this hard work being done is hard work that has the potential to take you out. So we have hard work being done with the potential to take you out. And we have leaving, and then we have this Empress right here, right? We have the Empress here. This is Empress. Okay, this represents Taurus, this represents Venus. So I kind of feel like it's early now. I kind of feel like this is the timetable. Um, I feel like this may be a timetable. This is either a person that's like a woman or like a timetable. We're gonna see what the next month is going to bring us, right? Because Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Um, yeah, I feel like this is a timetable. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I really feel like within the next month, because again, we had this. I don't know if you all have been paying attention to quote unquote the news. We have had, right? I saw yesterday that quote unquote the CEO or the big wigs of Boeing are potentially stepping down, some of them effective immediately, right? Then we have this situation come out. Make no mistake about it. That lunar eclipse that was yesterday, that lunar eclipse, okay, is here. And if you all watch my video, I was talking about the way that, this lunar eclipse had the potential to change relationships. Okay. What do you do when the conversations haven't been working? What do you do when, after all that you've been doing, everything just breaks down anyway? When things break down, right, you have to go ahead and you have to let go. And letting go means changing things. It means things coming out. It means doing what you have to do to defend yourself, because this lunar eclipse, make no mistake about it, that lunar eclipse yesterday was part of this, okay? Because this is on this whole and I know I'm sidestepping. This is on this whole Libra Aries axis right now. And baby, Aries is here for action. Okay. Aries is here for action. The Aries Libra axis, okay, Libra, okay, being linked to Venus, we have Venus right here in this Empress card, right? Okay. Right. So many things going on, right? So I feel like this is work that has been done. People have been working, taking action, right? But now you have to say goodbye. I don't know who all is about to be leaving with this whole situation, but I really feel like there's infighting that's going to be happening. Um, there's infighting that's going to be happening. People are going to be leaving. I really feel like that lunar eclipse yesterday it was a catalyst. Okay, it was a catalyst, right? So it was a catalyst. I feel like maybe, just maybe, in the next 30 days or so, by the time the sun is moving into Taurus, right? Which is around April 20th, right? Shout out to the Taurus gang. I really feel like if we haven't seen anything else, things are going to starting in that time period. Um, this is just what I feel. We have yet to see what's going to happen. We have to see, because we have another eclipse next month. We have a solar eclipse next month in Aries, okay, shaking things up, shaking things up. So I really feel like now, okay, we had that eclipse yesterday, shock and awe campaign. Things are going to be moving forward. Okay. And give it another month and a half. I really feel like we just may see some more things. We just may see some more people coming out. We just may see some more people walking away. Okay, because whatever work that they were doing, I kind of feel like, and I feel like the quote unquote alleged Illuminati magicians, I feel like they are working, but there comes a point, right, where there has to be a sacrifice. There has to be a sacrifice. Who is going to be that sacrifice? Who is going to be ending this relationship? Who is going to, say, you are the weakest link, you have to go, right? You have to go. And I feel like, it's just three cards in here, but I really feel like this energy, this is what this saying. This is what this is saying. And I really feel like, okay, timetable. I really feel like, we'll see if I'm right or not. I really feel like timetable wise, potentially within the next month to month and a half, we're going to see, because things are going to start moving and things are going to start for all of us, right? Things are going to start moving forward, whether it's messy or not, we have to see. But things are going to start moving forward, baby. Hey, Clarence, things are going to start moving forward. Um, so yeah, we'll see. Let me go through one more, and then I'm going to and then I'll take it. So let me just pull some more. Donna says many are leaving while they can. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that, right? Um, I believe that. Okay, here we go again. Okay, so hmm now we just saw these two cards, right? We just saw these two cards. Okay, yeah. This is more community issues, community issues. So now more community issues. I think we're definitely going to see more community issues coming out of this whole group. Who people again are aligned with, who people, why what is your business relationship to Diddy, right? We're going to see things radiating out from the perspective of what is your relationship to Diddy, right? Um, and I feel like a lot of the focus, or I think like a lot more of the potent energy is going to come from those who are younger. When I say potent energy, speaking out, um, these younger partnerships, um, people who were potentially doing things they didn't want to do. But the thing about it is, this is going to start radiating outward. This is going to be like a spiral. This is going to start radiating outward with what is your relationship to Diddy? Okay. What is your relationship to Diddy? What kind of work did you do for Diddy? How do you know this person? How are you aligned with this person? Were you romantically inclined? Were you, you know, business partners? Things like that. Um, so I feel like this is where this is going to, and it's really going to be a good emphasis on it's going to be an emphasis on both business and personally. What is your connection? What is your community connection to him? Okay. What is your community connection to him? So I feel like we're going to see a little bit of both moving forward. Okay. So the network is coming up. Network. Again, we have three pentacles here. We have one right here. What I say, 3 to 4 people, names associated with, right? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see, right? So yeah. All right. So that's some of that information. Does anyone have a question that they'd like to ask real quick? Getting into this. Um about this whole situation. So yeah, because Miss Anonymous asks, was he tipped off about the raid? Okay. Um, I think he was tipped off. I think he was tipped off about the raid. I feel like he has people that he pays or people that he used to pay to let him know what was going on. But I also feel like his quote unquote Illuminati magicians um were helping out, right? Because if you have people who, can divine, they can see things too. So I think it's twofold. I think he has people that he pays, for tips and information, but he was I also feel like his quote unquote alleged Illuminati magicians told told him. This didn't just come out of the blue. Okay. Okay. Donna is just like, what is Offset's connection to Diddy and this cat? So I kind of feel like, now which one is Offset? Which one is Offset? I really feel like which one was Offset? Because I'm getting a word, I'm seeing something here. Which one was Offset? Cardi B husband. Okay. Which one was the one that okay, y'all know I don't know these people. I feel like I feel like they worked together, but I also feel like and I don't want to say this. Um I feel like they work together. I feel like um ooh, I don't know how to say this. I feel like they work together. I feel like he was trying to learn, right? I feel like he wanted to learn um magic. I feel like he wanted to learn magic and he wanted to learn from someone who had been in the game. Now, make no mistake about it, it is alleged that Cardi B does magic, right? It is alleged. We're gonna say everything alleged, right? Wink, wink. It's alleged. It's alleged that Cardi B does magic. I feel like he wanted to learn, and that's their alliance, that's their relationship. I also feel like, I also feel like, um, I also feel like that the other one was sacrifice. That's what came to me. Um, and when I say sacrifice, the word that came into my mind was put down. Okay. I feel like put down like a dog. Eradicated like a dog. Um, that's looking at these cards. That's what I got. That they work together allegedly, and that they, he wanted to learn magic, and why not learn from someone who's been, in the game like that, right? Allegedly, and I really feel like I really feel sacrifice comes to mind. Donna says Offset loves to say put down a lot. Is that true? Does Offset likes to say put down? Y'all tell me, because I really don't know. I really don't know. Is y'all tell me, does Offset like to say put down? Because the words that came to my mind was sacrifice, but like put down. Like, when you put down a dog. Um, for whatever reason. Put down came to my mind. Okay, so y'all got to tell me. Okay, Donna says yes. Miss Anonymous says okay. That's literally what I picked up. And y'all know I don't pay attention to these people. That's literally what I picked up. I felt like they worked together. He wanted to learn some magic. Allegedly wants to learn magic, and I don't know if allegedly Cardi was going to teach him or not, but I feel like, I can learn from this person, right? And I feel like, because the part of what I was getting was like energy sucking, like a sacrifice, not necessarily for fame, but like a sacrifice for energy, right? A sacrifice for energy. So I feel like this was a put down, an erasure for energy. Okay. Um, a put down for energy, almost like energy harvesting. So, you take the energy, you take the youth, you take the vitality, almost like an energy harvesting. So I really feel like that was a put down. So yeah, yeah. Okay. Miss Anonymous asks, how was his sons involved? Okay. How was sons involved? Again, I feel like they are learning. We have this magician again. I feel like they are learning the tricks of the trade. Who better to learn from than your father? Who better to learn from than your father? Okay, so we got this. There's some unsavory energy here. There is definitely some unsavory energy here. Of course, everything is alleged, but this is some This is some unsavory energy. It really is. Um, no, I'm sorry, my mom had just called me. So let me see what's going on. But yeah, no, this is some definite unsavory energy. That's what this is. Okay. So who better to learn from than your father? Unsavory energy. So, I'm not saying that they do, yeah, I'm not saying that they do everything that he's been alleged to do, but who better to learn from than your father? So, alleged, whatever his father is allegedly involved in, this is also you know, this is also that. This is also that. Allegedly. Okay. Dimples Wumples said that they find any alleged trafficked young persons in his homes during the raid. All right. Let me okay. Hey, Raw Talk Culture. Did they find any alleged transported young people? I no. I don't think that they did. I don't think that they found any alleged transported persons, but there are some other things. Uh I feel like I feel like there were movements in the house or movement around the houses that were kind of unsavory. So there's definitely some type of movement in and out of the house or flowing around the house. Um I kind of feel like the movements have been hidden. So do I see alleged young people? I don't see alleged young people, but I do feel like there are some hidden movements that are made to and from this house or houses or whatever. And I kind of feel like some of it is it's very hidden. So when I say hidden, caves, tunnels, secret passageways, um, secret rooms, um, transportation that may be, a little shady. Um, Not necessarily, declaring everything when you're flying a plane. So I feel like there's a lot of movement. There is shady, and they think that this movement, all right, whatever that they're moving around, allegedly, whatever this movement allegedly moving around is, it was like, okay, like we got the game plan for it. And, it was cool at first, but they didn't fully calculate everything out. There was still plenty of time because after this two of swords, we have the three of swords. Okay. And that is definitely you got caught up, you in trouble, these are things to make you, feel sad, depressed, angry, upset, right? That's what comes after the two of swords. It's the three of swords and all energy. And I feel like whatever these movements were, okay, these movements they were illicit movements, okay? Illicit movements at night, illicit movements through things that are hidden, things that are obscure, things that you purposely hide. So do I pick up on humans? I don't pick up on humans, but the overall that I'm getting from this is all of these movements were hidden, obscure, purposely hiding in the dark, caves, tunnels, secret passageways, back doors, trap doors, illegal vehicles, secret plane rides, I feel all the ways that you can obscure movement, travel, transportation, moving things back and forth. I feel like this is the biggest thing with that. Okay. Okay. Donna asks, how does Justin Bieber feel about the Diddy raid? Tan John says takeoff was put down. Okay, here, moon again. So we're starting to see a lot of this. I don't want to say dark energy, but energy that makes you quote unquote wonder about what's really going on. Hidden energy when you purposely obscuring something. Um, I personally feel like per this question, I personally feel like Justin Bieber. I kind of feel like Justin Bieber maybe at the point where he's ready to walk away. That's what I feel like. I feel like Justin Bieber allegedly maybe at the point where he's ready to walk away. Where he's ready to walk away. Okay, and I feel like his feelings may have changed with regard to Diddy. At what point? I don't know, but I really feel like this is something has changed. Something has changed, and I really feel like, and something has changed with regard to Justin's feelings about Diddy, alleged whatever feelings he had before. He's ready to walk away. He's ready to move on. It's kind of cloudy in his mind right now, but there is, wanting to leave and wanting to disassociate completely. But it'll be hard to do so, right? But yeah, this type of energy right here. So yeah. Okay, let me see. Donna asks, is Jay-Z and Beyonce, are they worried about the raid since they're so connected to him? That's a good question. So let me look and see. Are there any more questions? Okay. Let's see. Okay. I don't want to necessarily say worried about the raid. I feel like this is more worried about anything as it pertains to their children. I feel like this is a worry. If they have any worry at all, it's a worry about what could potentially happen to their children. Okay. If anything, what potentially happens to their children. Okay. I see. Yeah. What potentially happens to their children. Um, a worry about finances and a worry about their children having finances. Okay. I don't necessarily see fear with regard to like community or anything like that, but I feel like just their overall worries is always going to be what's going to be, are their children going to be foundationally financially okay. um they don't want their children to lose out on finances or any type of stability that comes with finances or not having finances. So I don't really see, let me see if there's anything else. I don't really see like worry like, oh my God, we're going to get caught. But I really feel like right now the focus is on their children. Are my children going to be okay? Um, yeah, here we go again. Yeah, I really feel like again now. I don't feel like there's any worry. I don't feel like there's any worry. Um, Worried about the raid? No, I don't feel like there's any worry about the raid. Again, I feel like more of the focus is on children. Okay, because we have man and a woman right here. I feel like the focus is more on okay, children, are our children going to be okay? Just period, just overall. Um, okay. Fifi477 asks, will others who are involved with P. Diddy be exposed? So here we go with the community. Here we go with the community. I feel like right now, It depends on the money. It depends on the money. Because I feel like there are people who are being paid not to say anything. I feel like there are people who they're so financially tied up and intertwined that they're so financially intertwined that if he goes down, then their potential um future goes down, right? Um but earlier I was talking about the community and what's going on with the community. Um right now, there's a potential if for okay. So I think the exposure comes the more he goes down. That's where the exposure comes. Right now, things are kind of, it's not completely terrible, but the more he goes down, the more the future isn't looking good for other people. Okay. So right now it's kind of okay right now. It's not completely shaky ground, even though we on the outside, we're just seeing, certain things. But the more he goes down, because it's like he is, I don't want to say he's the king, he's the main part, but I kind of feel like the more, because remember, there's community, right? I feel like the more he goes down, the more bad luck is gonna come to everybody else. Okay. Right now, the only thing that's really holding certain things together is people paying off other people or things like that. Um, the more he goes down, right? The person who think they can't be taken down, the more he goes down, the worse is going the it won't be good for other people either. It won't be good for other people either, right? Um, but I do feel like there are going to be other people. Yeah, I feel like eventually there's going to be an energetic change. I feel like eventually there's going to be an energetic change, and that again because they're all being held together, right? They do things together, they work together, they pay each other off, they do all these other different things. Their level of involvement, intimacy, business dealings, things like that. The more he goes down, the more things change in the future for everyone to potentially be exposed. But there is going to, so to answer your question, yes, yes, other people will be. We're just waiting on that energetic change. We're working on it. We're waiting on that energetic break, that energetic change for other people to start going through it. Okay. Okay. So, okay, let me see what's the next question. Donna asks, are Jay-Z and the others putting spiritual gangs on Diddy to keep him from speaking about others' involvement in this case? Okay, so is there magical infighting? Is pretty much what you're asking. Is there magical infighting? And I kind of feel like things are more loose now, if that makes sense. I kind of feel like things are more loose, if that makes sense. So let's see. Now she over here talking about some spiritual gangs. What is a spiritual gang? Okay. I feel like there may be some people who are trying to um there are definitely some people who are doing what they can to keep things from escalating. Do I see spiritual gangs? No. Are there things being done behind the scenes? Potentially, yeah. And it's funny because we have this, there's a balance here. Yeah, there is some type of work. Listen, the Illuminati magicians, they are still doing their work. Okay, we have yet to see how much of this is going to unfold, what's potentially going to happen, who will potentially be the fall people, who will potentially be the sacrifice, for it all. We have yet to see that. There are works being done. Do I see spiritual gangs? No. There are works being done. There are things being done behind the scenes, right? But I feel pulled again to the next month and a half. I feel like in the next month and a half, the energies are going to start to change, right? We got this emperor here. We have this Aries solar eclipse. Okay, sun gonna be in Aries. All the other planets gonna be in Aries. We're gonna have a Saturn conjunction. We're gonna have a Uranus Jupiter conjunction coming next month in April, right? There's gonna be a lot of energy for things to potentially change. And like I said, this is no coincidence that we're seeing this happening yesterday with that lunar eclipse. Okay, I kind of feel like some things maybe I feel like energetically, whether we can see it or not, things are going to start to change next month. Okay. But yeah, there is spiritual work, spiritual gangs. I don't know about spiritual gangs, but there is work being done, people paying people to do whatever work they can. But we're going to see how it holds up. We're going to see how it holds up. Okay. Um, okay. Next question again is Donna. How is Diddy connected to Beyonce's kids? I don't know if he was supposed to teach them something or show them something. Just that's what I'm really getting. That teaching something, showing them something. Um, and that's kind of gross. I kind of feel like, and I do not want to say this word. I do not want to say this word, but I have to tell you the word that popped into my mind. And this is all alleged. I don't want this to be true. I do not want what popped into my head to be true. So I'm hoping it's not true. I'm praying that it's not, but I kind of feel like it's the G word. The G word, like what you do to yourself before you go out on a date. You do certain things to yourself before you go out on a date. This G word is also used as it pertains to quote unquote cults. The G word, the GROOM. I feel like there's an energetic grooming. Um, and I feel really disgusting to even say that, but I feel like there is some type of energetic grooming or teaching or I don't even want to say that. I'm getting chills right now. Energetic teaching, something. Um, there's an energetic something. Um, I don't like that. I almost feel like what popped into my mind was like MK Ultra. That's what popped into my mind. Okay, so I have to go with I don't like saying that. But that's yeah. Um, I don't like saying that, but those are the energies that popped into my mind. I pray to God that I am wrong about that because that is disgusting. Okay, that is disgusting. Okay, so ew, 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 ew. Okay, Lil OG. Question is Diddy going to flip on others involved? This thing with his relationships. I think that the people in these various relationships, I think they are going to the things with this relationships is that with these relationships, they're going to change. They are going to change. It's going to take a while for these relationships to change, and then the turmoil is going to come. So I don't know. I think there's going to be more people coming out. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be Diddy to flip, but these relationships, they're not holding together anymore. They're not. The relationships are not holding together anymore. Um, and it may not be as quick as we want it to be, but the relationships have changed and everybody ain't friends no more. Everybody ain't friends no more. Okay. Tanjon asks, is it alleged that Diddy ordered unaliving on artists. So, mm, there is alleged energy that work was done that put a lot of people to sleep. So that's the answer to that question. Yes. If whether or not it's going to come out, I don't know. But there was work done to put people to sleep. More than one. More than one. Hey, Jerome, you said we made it to Brazil. I'm so happy that you all made it to Brazil and you made it to Brazil safely. That's what's up, Jerome. That's what's up. I'm so happy to hear that you and Elizabeth made it to Brazil. I'm happy to hear it. Okay. So Tanjon asks again, was Jay-Z allegedly involved with the freak off? Ooh. Allegedly? I want to say definitely in the beginning. Alleged. Alleged in the beginning. Okay. Alleged in the beginning there was some there was some deviancy and some real damage done in the beginning. I don't know if that continued, but allegedly, I'm saying energetically and allegedly in the beginning when some of this started, I want to say yeah. I want to say yeah. I want to say yeah. It was very very sexually deviant. Not a little OG with the meow. Yeah, there was some sexual deviancy going on. Okay, some deviancy going on. Okay. Donna asks, why has his magic been waning in its strength and covering all this up? Okay, so why? Because there are some people who will no longer defend things that allegedly happens to young people. Okay, there are people who will no longer defend what allegedly happens to young people. Okay, hey Tian. So things, the emotions have changed about things that have happened to young people. Emotions have changed. Okay, emotions have changed. And people can change their mind about things anytime, right? Um, Emotions have changed. Emotions have changed about the alleged activities happen to young people. Some people are just money degenerates, and some people are just like, no, dog, that ain't right. What happened to certain people? Okay, alleged. So, and some people make no mistake about it. There's always quote unquote magic being done by one person, by someone else, things of that nature. I think things have changed with regard to how some of these people feel about the alleged, happenings to young people. So, Session more aside, I asked, will CD go down? I don't know. Let's see. One more. It would if CD was to go down, it would take a lot for CD to go down. Right now, I don't see it. Right now, I don't see CD going down. I don't see it right now. Um, I don't see it. Is it possible? It's possible. Um, it's possible. It would take a lot. It would take a lot for CD to go to go down. Now, let me look at this because this one is interesting over here. Okay. It may get a little uncomfortable. It may get a little uncomfortable. It really depends on who's going to say what. It's really going to depend on who is going to say what with regards to CD. So, right now I don't see it. It may get a little uncomfortable. It really depends on who going to say what. Who is going to say what? Because remember, the energies in the community have changed, right? The energies in the community have changed, and it's not the same. Things are not the same anymore. Yeah, I mean there are spiritual expiration dates. There are, and sometimes people change, and sometimes people, you know. But yeah, again, I was saying like, who was I talking about before? It was somebody I was talking about before. We don't know how long oh, it was like Nicki Minaj. We don't know how long, her spiritual alleged Illuminati magician contract was for. Okay, see, we saw Nicki Minaj over here spiraling, okay? She out here trying to burn some candles, right? That's what your Illuminati magician is for, to do the work for you. We don't know how long her spiritual contract was for. It might be up, okay? People change their minds all the time and do different things all the time. There's always a quote unquote spiritual war going on behind the scenes, right? Um, so we just have to see. We just have to see. It's really going to depend on who's going to say what. But yeah, just like Gumbo said, things don't last forever. They don't last forever. This is why you have to keep up your spiritual cleansing, keep up your protection. There's not one spell and done, right? Um, did Diddy break a spiritual contract he had with some entities, and that's why it's getting worse and worse for him? I feel like I'm gonna say no to that, Donna. I feel like he might be I feel like he might be the sacrifice. I feel like looking at everything, he might be the sacrifice. I feel like he might be the sacrifice. So, he's the sacrifice to kind of quote unquote. Here's the thing. If he would be the sacrifice, but a sacrifice for for a purpose. The sacrifice of not only do we save ourselves, but the sacrifice that is supposedly going to say, we're going to clean up Hollywood. We're not going to tolerate certain things anymore. It'll be a fake sacrifice, right? Someone still has to go down, but it'd be a fake sacrifice, right? So it's kind of like when, when the CEO quote unquote gets fired, right? It's the fake sacrifice of the CEO, but they still get their bonus of $1 billion on the side. This is like this, okay? He's to be the fake sacrifice, okay? The fake sacrifice, like a ha, we finally got one that was there for so long, when we all know the bullshit still happens to this day, right? This is the fake sacrifice. The fake sacrifice, okay? Authentically, Erica asked, what was Diddy doing with the Caucasian girl he said he adopted? Her name is Ava. Oh, child, he adopted some girl? Yeah, I fully believe that, Empress. I fully believe he was tipped off and he knew. So when you know, right, when you have your good diviner and your Illuminati magicians, he knows. I kind of feel like this is preparation potentially for him to go down, but we're seeing it as, oh, snap, he gonna go down, when in reality, plans have been made, right? Half the time, these companies know exactly what's going to happen a year or two out, right? And they plan on the back end. And then when we finally get the news, right, the deal has been worked out on the side. This is what this is really like. Okay. So if he does go down, right, just know this is a planned sacrificial going down. He was using her for something. He was using her for something. Allegedly. Authentically, Erica says, what was Diddy doing with the Caucasian girl? He said he was allegedly using her for something. I kind of feel like, I don't even want to say that because that's pretty gross. I kind of feel like This is, I don't even want to say that. I don't even want to say that. I kind of feel like this is, and I pray that I am wrong about this. I pray that I am wrong about this. I feel like this young person was allegedly used for emotional financial means and groomed for emotional financial means. Okay. So I think you all know what that means, right? I don't even want to say it that, but because that's kind of gross. Um, it wasn't to elevate her. I think she was adopted to be used for alleged financial, emotional means. If you understand what that means. Um, okay, Donna asks, and let me see what time is it because I'm gonna have to go in a few. I got to get ready to go to the dentist. Um, hey, as you say, I was live. Yeah. Okay. Donna asks, was Diddy job to allegedly be one of the teachers to Okay, I kind of answered that question already, Donna. I kind of answered that already. But I will say that there was definite some of this stuff is so disgusting. Some of this is so disgusting that I'm having a hard time saying what's coming to what's popping in my mind. Okay. She I don't even want to say that child's name. That child was put on a path, okay? That child was put on a path. She was put on a hidden path, okay? She was put on a hidden path. Um she was put on a hidden path, okay? This is the hidden path to be a foundation for a foundation moving forward, okay? This is a hidden path, okay? It's something that's not open to the public. People aren't supposed to know. But so to answer your question, and this is very, very disgusting for me to say, um, I want to say the answer is yes, that this child was put on a path. Okay. This path and these energetics are supposed to be hidden, right? But the path is the path. Yeah. Yeah. So I kind of feel like just overall, and I'm starting to get a headache. I kind of feel just like overall, this is energetics of illicit activities of young person. So like you get the people when they're young, and you pave the way for them, you softly pet them, you groom them, allegedly. All this is allegedly. I kind of feel like a lot of this is alleged grooming, right? Alleged grooming, teaching how to do certain things. Um, and I feel like it's a thing. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Journey with Corinne. Yeah, I kind of feel like this is this is I feel like a lot of the energetic, and that's why I said, like, I think there are some people who are just like, okay, I'm not cool with this seeing and knowing what this man is allegedly doing to young people, right? There comes a point for, everyone is not a degenerate, right? I really feel like there are some people who have changed allegiances, right? Um, for whatever reason, maybe now is the time. I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of people who have changed allegiances and they're not down with certain things anymore. Okay. I really feel like that child, like, I feel like, again, some of the energy that I'm getting is very similar to quote unquote MK Ultra. Um, that's what popped into my head earlier, like MK Ultra type. Um, energy people put on certain paths for things that are supposed to be foundational for whatever purpose. Like, I feel like this is weird. I feel like it's weird. And then there are some people who are just unfortunately groomed for illicit activities that are not supposed to happen. between adults and young people, right? I feel like it's more than one path um with things happening with these alleged young people and allegedly with this man and his cohorts, right? Okay. So, um yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, this is interesting. I'll take one more question and then I'm going to go because I just want to come in real quick and just kind of tap into some of what's going on. But yeah, I really feel like some of these astrological events are bringing forth more things that we didn't know about, and it's causing something else. Yeah, that's pretty gross, Donna. Donna says, because I noticed they always have him around that child. He's damn near always with her all the time, hugging her and shit. Yeah, that's, it's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish out with just a little bit more energy. Um, okay, let me see. Okay, Gumbo. No, I'll answer Gumbo's question and then I'm going to end out with any more energy. Okay. I didn't see it, Gumbo, because you got to remember to put a crystal ball or purple heart next to it. That's why I didn't see it, Gumbo. Okay. Yeah, it's all good, Gumbo. It's all good. Um, okay. I don't know if they still cool, if they were ever cool or whatnot, but I feel like as it pertains to her, I feel like allegedly she's just like this man been peacocking around for a long time. Okay, he been peacocking around for a long time. Um, but that things are going to change for him. Okay. I really feel like she gonna sit back and eat her food and watch. I really feel like she gonna sit back and eat her food and watch. I think she feel, just looking at what I'm looking at before me, this man been peacocking around for a long time. Okay, the love for him is no longer. Make no mistake about it. People around him don't love him. Okay, they either fear him or they're in some weird relationship with him, but they don't love him. Okay, they don't love him. They're not like, oh man, this is my boy. This is the energetics of business deals and maybe something else. But these people don't love him. He's not beloved, right? He barely has a fan base. This man is not beloved. He is not a beloved, okay? So energetically, the emotions regarding him have changed. I feel like she feel like he been peacocking around for a long time. I feel like she gonna sit back and eat her food and watch. Okay, I feel like she gonna sit back and eat her food and watch. But no, she don't care about this man. She don't care about this man at all. So she gonna sit, she gonna eat her food. She gonna watch because he been peacocking around for a long time. But like I said, make no mistake about it. This man is not beloved. Okay, he's not beloved. Like he doesn't, And I don't know if people, really are quote unquote love, like in the, you know, music or entertainment industry. I don't know if there are levels of love to that, if that makes sense. But I feel like, I kind of feel like Faith was just like, just wait, just wait. I felt like Faith, just always had it in her heart that one day things are going to change for him. And I kind of feel like she really sitting back and eating her food right now. Right. Because even like with Beyonce, right? A lot of that, like if you understand glamour magic and stuff like that, people are when there's just love and you just throwing common sense out the window. Listen, I know glamour magic when I see it. There's a lot of glamour magic floating around, a lot of, there's a lot of it floating around, and that's okay. You do what you got to do to make your coins, right? But Um, at the same time, a lot of these people aren't quote unquote beloved, right? It's a lot of this is business, it's gross business, it's sketchy business. I really feel like Faith is just like, mark my word, one day you're gonna find out. I feel like she's been waiting. I feel like she got Birdman hands, rubbing her hands, like Birdman. And I feel like she's sitting back eating her food and watching. Right? Okay, so I'm just gonna end with I'm just gonna end with if there's any more information or anything like that, because I really do have to get ready to go. I just want to come in and spend some time with you all. I have a long rest of my day ahead of me. Mm. Okay, foundational structures. There's going to be a change to some of these foundational structures, keeping things together. Um, some people may make it out okay after this. Some people won't make it out okay after this. I feel like some people gonna fall by the wayside. Some people gonna get toe up, burn up. I feel like it's gonna go bad for some people. Um, this has the potential to quote unquote shake the entertainment industry. It won't. The entertainment industry is still gonna be okay after this, right? But I feel like some people are gonna make it out and some people won't. But just I kind of feel just like, we really have to see what's gonna happen because make no mistake about it. The only thing that people, for most of them, care about is their freedom and their money. They don't care about sullying their names. They don't care about that, right? They don't care about that. This is going to shake some things up as it pertains to Hollywood and the entertainment industry, but they're still going to be okay as long as their money, okay, and their freedom doesn't change. Look at your boy Trump, okay? All this foolishness about Trump, he don't care that he's been Me Too, called out of Me Too. He don't care about such and such, such and such. That man is still out, okay, and he still got his money. All that came out last month, and oh, he gotta pay this and all like that. Look how it's changing now. People were saying like, oh, he got to pay this 400 something in order to appeal. Well, look now, that's been reduced, right? He said he can pay that. So make no mistake about it. Foundationally, this may shake things up a little bit, but I don't think it won't be too bad for major players. It won't be that bad for major players. There are going to be some people who still parachute out of this. It may change some things up a little bit, but we're going to see. We're going to see. So, you know. So yeah, that was yeah. Yeah. There's still going to be some people who still maintain, so yeah, it's interesting that the dynamics and the energetics about things are changing, right? Because the focus isn't necessarily like we know he's an alleged degenerate. We know all these things, but we gonna see what truly really happens. So until he's serving 30, 40 years in prison with zero money, I don't see anything changing too much. Because make no mistake about it, Diddy is much more into things, right? And connected than R. Kelly. R. Kelly is low level scum. Okay. That was easy for him to be put away. We were just waiting. Diddy is definitely at a different level. Okay. With so many different things. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. One thing happens, another thing happens to this man, but what is he doing though? What is he doing? Is he locked up for 40 years? Because he can even be arrested. He could be arrested and do 2 days in there and then come out. We don't know. Um, it's really going to depend on what's happening with his network until he's in prison with no appeals and $0 to his name, dropping the soap for Barney in prison. Anything is possible. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna let you all go. Thank you all for being here for this. I appreciate you all. Yeah. And as things energetically change, we may have to come back. Um, Because again, like I said, until he in prison for 40 years with no appeals, with zero money, and he got to twerk for his zuzums and wham whams, that's the only way he gonna eat at night. Yeah, all is fine. Is Trump is not in prison. Trump Trump didn't get you all have to understand the high level games going on with stuff. So that being said, I love you all. I'm gonna go. I'll see you around. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday.